Class. I am RANJITA MISHRA from RAMADEVI VOCATIONAL Higher Secondary. Class 11 students. Your CPM paper 2, Unit 3, we have covered nursery education by Montessori, Maria Montessori, who is the mother of nursery education. Today's topic is kindergarten. Kindergarten method of education by FROEBEL. When Montessori is the mother of nursery education, Frederick FROEBEL, a psychologist, philosophy, educationist from German, he started kindergarten method of education. According to him, look at the point. Yes, introduction. We must go through introduction. We have to introduce, it's okay, Frederick FROEBEL. He is a man of German, South German, so to speak. His year of birth is 1782 and 1852 is his death date. Why we should remember him? Because he played an important role in child education. Till today, his method of kindergarten prevails in all preschool centers. It is so child oriented that all have accepted his method of education. How it is? Because he correlated child psychology with education. If we will not perfectly study the psychology of the child, the mind of the child, we cannot bring a change in his behavior and in his study level. So, look at the point. Frederick FROEBEL, his birthplace is Oberwisbach at South German. I have told you, he is a man of Germany. South Germany ro Oberwisbach thare Frederick FROEBEL 1782 मसीह जन्म ग्रहण करथिले and he passed away, मृत्युवरण करथिले at 1852 1852 मसीह रे. In between ता भितरे 1837 मसीहा, लुक एट द पॉइंट, 1837 मसीह ब्लैकेनबर्ग ठारे से प्रथम किंडरगार्टन एस्टाब्लिश करिथिले. हाउ इट हैपेंड? व्हाइल फ्रेडरिक फ्रोवेल वाज वॉन्डरिंग इनसाइड द गार्डन, बगीचा भितर चालुथुबा समय रे हिज माइंड इज वेरी रिच, वेरी थॉटफुल, भावुक व्यक्ति. तेणु कढ़ गुड़ा को देखिकी, उद्यान रे कढ़ गुड़ा को देखिकी पुष्पर कढ़ी को शिशु मानक सहित समांतराल भाव में स्टडी करिथिले. किंडरगार्टन, किंडर शब्दर अर्थ है जर्मनी रे शिशु, गार्टन शब्दर अर्थ है उद्यान. So the meaning of kindergarten is शिशु उद्यान. छोटो छोटो पिला, as per Frederick FROEBEL, although we know that preschool age is from 3 to 6 years, but he made it 6 to 7 years. So many things are to be taught to the children. पिला मानंको मनरे अनिसंधिष्टु भाव सृष्टि करिवा पाई सृजनशीलता आनिया पाई निजे निजे पढ़िया पाई निजुकु स्वयं निजुकु चिन्हिबे एवं परिवेष्टनी सहित निजुकु खाप खुआइबे to adjust with the environment perfectly. We have to make the environment so that automatically their mental ability will grow. That is called आत्मनिरीक्षण. पिला माने निजे निजकु चिन्हिबे एवं निजठारे what potency they are bearing. सेमानंक पाखरे किपरि शक्ति और सामर्थ्य अच्छी. They will measure comparing with other children of his group. ता बयसर अन्य पिला मानंकु देखि what she have and what she has to acquire the child will decide herself. तेणु पिला मानंकु स्वाधीन भावरे बगीचारे विचरण करी निजुकु प्रस्फुटित करिवा पाई मत रखिथिले फ्रोबेल. अंडरस्टैंड मीनिंग ऑफ किंडरगार्टन. व्हाट आई टोल्ड यू, किंडर मीन्स शिशु, गार्टन मीन्स गार्डन. सो किंडरगार्टन मीन्स शिशु उद्यान जो थे पिला माने खेलिबे, नाचिबे, गाइबे, गप शुणिबे एवं विभिन्न कार्यकलाप बाली घर तैयारी करिवे, माटी रे मूर्ति गढ़िबे, बुणा बुणी करिवे, सिलाई करिवे. उल देखिले भी बुणीबा को सेमानकर इच्छा हबो. इफ वी विल डू दैट दे विल इमिटेट अस. जोटा को वृत्तिगत शिक्षा बोली कहा जाए बा धंदामूलक शिक्षा बोली कहा जाए. द चिल्ड्रेन हु विल बी इंटरेस्टेड टू सिंगिंग विल बी हिज कैरियर. A child will be interested towards dance, dancing will be his career. One child will be interested towards stitching, so he will build his career by his own way. Efficiency in children can be perfectly identified in a free atmosphere. मुक्त परिवेश रे पिला मानकर दक्षता को आमे आकलन करिबा एवं तार अभिवृद्धि पाई आमे क्षेत्र प्रस्तुत करिबा. नेक्स्ट कम टू द सेकंड पॉइंट. इंट्रोडक्शन इज ओवर. देन एजुकेशनल प्रिंसिपल्स ऑफ फ्रोबेल. व्हाट आर द एजुकेशनल प्रिंसिपल्स ऑफ फ्रोबेल? Let us know the points. I think some technical problem is there. Yes. Now, educational principles of Froebel. Froebel emphasized education based on child psychology. I have already told you the psychology of the child. शिशु मनस्तत्व उपरे गुरुत्व देई पिला मानंकु शिक्षादान करिबा उचित. जदि आमे जानिचे जे शिशु मानकर मन चंचल तेणु सेमाने सचेतन अवस्था थाई पारंती, अवचेतन अवस्था थाई पारंती बा अचेतन अवस्था थांती. दे आर वेरी फ्रिकल बाय नेचर. बहुत मन तांकर चंचल. सो स्टडीइंग द साइकोलॉजी ऑफ द चिल्ड्रेन, whether they are interested to listen the stories or to draw pictures or to place colors in any diagram, we have to sort out where the interest of the child is. So Froebel emphasized education based on child psychology. शिशुर मनस्तत्व को नजर रे रखी कि education should be provided. Otherwise, if interest of the child will not be there to learn, our teaching will be baseless. Understand? Second point, he focused on socialization. When the child comes from a home atmosphere to a new environment, preschool environment, it will be different for the child to accommodate herself with others. But we have to bring changes in her, for which in preschools the teachers, the assistants, the attendants all will be there at gate. School फाटक पाखे ठिया होइथिबे to welcome the children from their parents. तेणु बापा माँ मान मन कौन आसला what type of careful the teachers, attendants, assistants of the preschool are. They are very lovable, very affectionate. एते स्नेह ममतापूर्ण परिवेश रे पिला मानक आमे छाड़ुचे which we are unable to provide at home. They will be satisfied. So the attendants will keep their bag out of their bag. The bottles and tiffins will be kept. The children will enter into the preschool at their own choice. को संग संग से जीव को धाड़ी रे से जीव freedom, total freedom will be provided to the child at first. Gradually they will be disciplined, they will be sociable, they will mix themselves with others so well that when the time will over of the preschool, they are not in a mood to leave the preschool. Understand? Because they have to leave the free atmosphere, मुक्त परिवेश को छाड़ी की घर भितर को गृह परिवेश which is a confined area तो सेठी की जीवा को पड़िबो एवं ता परदिन केते बेले हबो and again she has to go to the school to play with her age group, age mates संग मानक साथ रे खेलिबो बुलिबो नाचिबो बाली रे गड़िबो खेल पड़िया रे दोली खेलिबो चित्र आंकिबो पाठ पढ़िबो. There will be a craze developed by the teachers creating the environment. Come to the third point. Child education should not be confined within four walls of a room. गोटे कोठरीर चारि कांथ भितरे शिशु शिक्षा आबद्ध हवा उचित नुहे. As said by FROEBEL, it should be like a garden. उद्यानवली हवा दरकार. A free space having a compound wall for their safety. पिला मानकर निरापत्ता पाई entrance must be there, exit door must be there, and security must be there. Security guards must be there to protect the children. If in absence of we people they will go outside, may suffer from any accident. Understand? But they should not be confined inside a room which will be same as like the home environment. Understand? So freely they should walk, they should dance, they should make cheer, they should have friendship with others. Whatever they like to do, they should do at first. Then their socialization, their study, all will be developed automatically by the creativity majority. Look at the point. Self development, आत्म स्वयं विकास शिशुर निजर विकास self development and self workaholic attitude can be developed by socialization. सामाजिकीकरण द्वारा पिला निजकू विकसित करि पारिबो एवं निजर कार्य दक्षता वर्कहोलिक कार्य दक्षता रे मध्य अभिवृद्धि आसीबो. जदि गोटे पिला माटी रे मूर्ति गढ़ुची ताहले ता पाखरे ताकू देखि कि आउ गोटे पिला तोठू भलो मूर्ति मध्य मु गढ़ी पारिबी. This type of thought will automatically raised inside the child. So she will try to make better statue than the boy. One may क्रिएट राउंड्स गोली सब तैयारी कर पारिबो 50टा गोली आज मु तैयारी कर दिली तू केते तैयारी करछु सो दिस इज कॉल्ड सोशलाइजेशन मु तो पई कर देबी मते बढ़िया आसे दिस टाइप ऑफ फ्रेंडशिप विल ऑटोमेटिकली ग्रो अमंग बाली रे पिला माने देखिबो दौड़ी दौड़ी जाई कि पडुथिबे बापा मां माने होती ही मो पिला पड़ी गला but they are deriving pleasure out of that because at that time surplus energy is there within the children hidden behind which we have not seen that should be properly utilized through play through activities otherwise destructive attitude of the children will be there देखियो बळशाली पिला माने दौड़ी दौड़ी जियो जानी जानी गोटे पिला देहरे माड हो जिवो से पिला पड़ी जिवो खंडिया खाबरा हो जिवो so we have to take care of individual child although we are providing free atmosphere still we have to be careful aesthetic and vocational education through physical activities like stitching, weaving, paperworks, sand, mud and use of colors encourage children towards education. Frederick Froebel पिला मानंकु वर्कहोलिक करिवा पई गुरुत्व देथिले सौंदर्यपूर्ण वातावरण कलरफुल और रंग युक्त वातावरण पिला मानक पई देले मध्य दोली देखियो से कला धड़ा नाली हळदिया नारंगी विभिन्न प्रकार रंग युक्त दोली सी उठा पका खेल से पट्टा बसिबा जगह सब कलरफुल हो ग्रीन येलो कि रेड येलो एमती कलर सब दिया टू अट्रैक्ट द चिल्ड्रेन टुवर्ड्स दैट बट एस्थेटिक सौंदर्य सहित वोकेशनल एजुकेशन वृत्तिगत शिक्षा बा धंदामूलक शिक्षा प्रारंभरू पिला मानक मनरे जन्मे दिया जाई थाए कहीं ना दे हैव सरप्लस एनर्जी बहुत शक्ति अच्छी तार सुविनियोग होगा दरकार हाउ कैन इट बी थ्रू फिजिकल एक्टिविटीज विभिन्न शारीरिक कार्य रे सेमानकु विनियोग करी सेमानंकर बड़का शक्ति को आमे व्यवहार करी पारिबा दे विल लर्न फ्रॉम वी पीपल स्टिचिंग दे कैन स्टिच तमे कहबो छुंची रे से सूता गळै परिबेनी स्टिचिंग केन करिवे assistants are there if one is doing they will follow it understand it may be at 3 to 7 means when the child is 6 plus she can do that weaving आसन बुणीबाटा तमे देखिथिबो ताळ पत्र गोटे सीधा सीधा रखिकी आउ गोटे गोटे भीतर देकी आउ गोटे ऊपर देकी गोटे भीतर देकी आउ गोटे ऊपर देकी जोटा ऊपर अछि नेक्स्ट लाइन में तळे रहिबो एमिति कला परे पिला मानकर क्यूरियोसिटी बढ़े बेले बेले दुईटा पळैथिबो कोठी मोर भूल रहला बोली दे विल फाइंड देयर फॉल्ट अंडरस्टैंड निजर त्रुटि निजे देखी संशोधन करी तांकर आत्म प्रत्यय बा सेल्फ confidence will be automatically built. Paperworks in schools you must have seen in Ganesh Puja, Saraswati Puja, the children are doing many paperworks of colored papers, pink, yellow, red, green, these combinations. Red will be there, then yellow will be there, then black will be there, then green will be there. Color combination, which color combination brings happiness in their mind, they can think about that, but we have to provide them colored papers and we have to train them how to cut, by how many folds they can cut so that a strip will be there. Understand? So it cannot be done by all children. Some can be interested in paperworks, some will be interested in mud activities, creativity through mods, preparing statues. Some will be interested in weaving, some will be interested in gardening, some will be interested in sand works. देखिथियो तमे सुदर्शन पट्टनायकर केमितिया सैंड वर्क सब रहउची. So from very beginning, if provision will be made for the children, सुदर्शन पट्टनायक भलिया तांकर वृत्ति स्थिरीकृत हे गला, स्थिर कर देले. No, I can do that by color, applying colors to the sand, keeping a image at view. I can do that. Okay. So वृत्तिगत शिक्षा उपरे गुरुत्व देथिले. Sand, mud, use of colors. Children are very much interested towards color. So colorful pictures should be decorated inside the classroom to attract the people towards you. Last, useful of colors encourages children towards the education. All these are educational principles of FROEBEL. Then come to the point. Next slide is kindergarten process. Kindergarten पद्धति कौन? It started from kinder and garden. सबुबले पिला मानंकु बगीचार कढ़ बोली आमे जानिबा. गोटे गछर कढ़ फूल हवा पाई we have to take care of the plant, the seedling. आमे जदि चारा को ठीक भाबरे जत्न न नेबा ताहाले से कढ़ भी मौली जीव फूल फुटिबा पूर्व. Understand? So अनुकूल वातावरण रे, in a positive environment, the children should be carefully dealt with so that they will prosper. How? Children are seedlings. पिला माने होचंती चारा. In world garden and teachers are gardeners. विश्व को जदि आमे गोटे गार्डन बोली कहिबा, बगीचा बोली भाबिबा, पिला माने होचंती कढ़. And we teachers are the gardener to take care of the seedlings. पिला को चारा कढ़ फूलरे प्रस्फुटित हेबे बोली भाबिकी विश्वरूपक उद्यान रे we are the gardeners. माली आमको सारा दबाकू हबो. What we know, आमर जहाँ अच्छी रिसोर्सेस, ज्ञान, बुद्धि, ए सब गुड़ाक प्रयोग करिकी we have to bring changes in children. Their skills will be explored, their attitude will be modified, their knowledge level will be increased. ज्ञानर परिसीमारे निश्चय अभिवृद्धि घटिबो. As because we are trained, we are having more knowledge, skill and attitude than the children. The skill, attitude and knowledge of the children are hidden inside each child. We have to explore out of the child and enhance, giving positive environment. Okay? Next come to the point. Innate qualities are explored by preschool teachers in free atmosphere. मुक्त परिवेश रे शिक्षयित्री मानक द्वारा शिशुर अंतर्निहित गुण गुड़िक विकसित हवा दरकार बा बाहर को आसीबा दरकार, so that it only can be enhanced. Free atmosphere is required. मुक्त वायु, मुक्त वातावरण, मुक्त परिवेश हेले पिला माने निजुको फ्री भाविले जदि पिला मानक मनरे फियर साइकोसिस रहइबो, पिला भयालु होइथिबो, तमको देखला माने डरी जीवो. She cannot express her inner feeling. ता भितरु आसुथुबा अनुभव को से प्रकाश करिवो नाही. So we cannot accumulate the skill, attitude and knowledge the child has. So how can we develop? Understand? So free atmosphere. ସେଇଥିପାଇଁ କୁହାଯାଇଛି ଅବଜରଭେସନ ମେଥଡରେ ଗୋଟେ ସ୍କ୍ରିନ୍ ଥାଏ, ଯୋଉ ସ୍କ୍ରିନ୍ରେ ପିଲାମାନେ ଟିଚରକୁ ଦେଖିପାରିବେନି, ଟିଚର କିନ୍ତୁ ପିଲାମାନଙ୍କୁ ଦେଖିପାରିବ। Which child is what type? କିଏ ଦୁଷ୍ଟ, କିଏ ଶାନ୍ତ, କିଏ ପେଟ ଭିତରେ କଥା ଲୁଚେଇକି ରଖିଥାଏ, କିଏ ଅନ୍ୟମାନଙ୍କୁ ସାହାଯ୍ୟ କରେ, କିଏ ଖୁବ୍ ଭଲ ମିଶି ପାରୁଛି, କାହାର ସମସ୍ତଙ୍କ ଉପରେ କମାଣ୍ଡ ଅଛି, ଲିଡରସିପ୍ କ୍ୱାଲିଟି ଅଛି, those should be observed behind the screen and then only we can deal with the children properly. ପିଲାମାନଙ୍କର ଆମ ଉପରେ କନଫିଡେନ୍ସ ଆସିବା ଦରକାର, ସେମାନେ କୌତୁହଳପୂର୍ଣ୍ଣ ହେବା ଦରକାର, ସେମାନଙ୍କର ଶିକ୍ଷା ପ୍ରତି ଆଗ୍ରହ ରହିବା ଦରକାର। The environment atmosphere should be so free and soothing that they will say everything to the teacher as like her mother. ମା ପାଖରେ ସେମାନେ ଯେମିତି ଫ୍ରି, ଯୋଉ କଥା ଗୁଡ଼ା ବାପାଙ୍କୁ କହି ହୁଏନି ମାଆଙ୍କୁ କହି ହୁଏ, କାହିଁକି ନା ମାଆଙ୍କ ପାଖରେ ସେଇ ସ୍ନେହ ମମତା ବା ତାଙ୍କ ଶରୀରରୁ ସେମାନେ ବାହାରିଥାନ୍ତି, that confidence they have. ତେଣୁ ପିଲାମାନଙ୍କର ଯାହା ଉପରେ ଭରସା ରହିଲା, they will express their problems, their love, their affection, everything. Understand? Next, come to the point. So he adopted some truth in this process of education. Who? FROEBEL. Children love to play. We all know children are very much interested towards play. Even when a mother gives birth to a child, first of all the child lays in bed, then the legs and hands will be like this. ଖେଳିବାଟା ଏତେ ଜୋର ସେମାନେ ଗୋଡ଼କୁ ବାଡ଼ଉଥିବେ ବେଡ୍ରେ ଯେ ବେଳେବେଳେ ମା ମାନେ ଆସିକି ଆଉଁସି ପକେଇବେ, ଦରଜ ହେଇଯିବଣି ମାଡ଼ ହେଇକି, କିନ୍ତୁ they derive pleasure out of that. That play is known as solitary play, individual play. ପିଲା ନିଜେ ଖେଳିକି ଆନନ୍ଦ ଅନୁଭବ କରୁଛି। We should not restrict by that. ତାର ଏକ୍ସରସାଇଜ ହେଉଛି, ବ୍ୟାୟାମ ହେଉଛି, muscular contraction and expansion, and again bones will be strong by healing to and fro. Then we must not restrict the child when the child is freely playing as they love to play. Children love to play. So playway method for education should be implemented. Two types of methods of education are implemented at preschool level. One is playway method, other is activity method. First, when the child enters into the preschool, playway method is the first process, because at home total independence was given by each family member to play. ଏପରିକି ମା ଯଦି ଚାଉଳ ଭାତ ରାନ୍ଧିବା ପାଇଁ ରଖିଛି, ସେ ଚାଉଳକୁ ଏମିତି କରିକି ବୁଣିକି ପିଲାମାନେ they derive pleasure out of that. Understand? But it is not a good quality. It is the duty of the mother to distract the child from her by providing tomatoes. देख केते लाल टमाटो अच्छी, केते अच्छी गणिलु बापा, थोई देकी से चाउल नहीं कि पड़ी जीवा दरकार. Understand? We should not derive pleasure by destructive attitudes of the children. Understand? Mindfully keeping the pleasure of the child in view, पिलार आनंद को आखि आगे रखिकी tactfully we should deal with the children. पिला मानंकु सुंदर भावरे परिचालना करिबा दरकार. पिला माने बाड़ेकी खुशी होचंदी, ता अर्थ कोन हमें गालटा देखैथिबा लाल पड़ला पर्यंत जमा नुहे, काटलाड़ी जेतिके काटिनी मरी गली बाड़ी दिला. We must pose like that so that others will not be wounded by our child. Understand? We have to play the role of a mother, a counselor, a friend, a teacher, a caretaker of the child. Multiple roles are to be played by the mother and by the preschool teacher as well, like a mother. Understand? Child acquires knowledge by sensory organs. So, coordination of sensory organs helps in physical, mental and moral development. We have already discussed in nursery education method by Montessori. She has an Italian psychiatric associate professor dealing with mentally retarded children. She told by coordinating sensory organs of the children, पिलामानंकर इंद्रिय परिचालन द्वारा कोऑर्डिनेशन द्वारा सुंदर भावरे तांकर शैक्षिक परिवर्तन आनी हब. Also Froebel emphasized it. The sensory organs of the children like visualizing, hearing, writing, constructing, coordinating, जोगाजोग करिबा, to establish friendship, to help others, everything, to share pain, to share pleasure, everything should be dealt with careful. सांग तमर कांदुची ता लुह पोछि दियो, काहेकि कांदुची कारण जानी कि समाधान कर. You should create field so that friendship will be developed among each other, each student, each child of your classroom. This is called socialization. Understand? Next, come to the next point. Directly experiencing objects and matters are helpful during the education process. When we are teaching about a flower, parts of a flower or a cow, the figure of the cow will be there and we will point out its tail, 2 horns, 4 legs, body is like that, full with force. Understand? About a flower must be there. Petals will be there, stem will be there, a middle point will be there. What the color of the flower, what the color of the stem, the child should directly visualize. सेइथि कह जाए पिलामाने एटी कौन फूल, फूलर रंग कौन हलदिया कि नाली कि गोलापी कि ब्लू व्हाटएवर द कलर, it will differ from one to other. Sometimes also children who are future citizens of our country, they play with their teacher also. One example is there. पिला माने रक्तर रंग कौन, किए कहला नील, किए कहला गोलापी, किए कहला येलो, माने in no way the teacher convince the children that the color of the blood is red. So she cut her finger and so what is the color? So the children felt sorry. Understand? से माने एते भल पाती किंतु जदि if there will be no limit to play, आमे पिला मानकर क्रीडा रे मध्य लिमिटेशन आनिबा दरकार. केवल खेलिबनी, खेलिबा द्वारा आमे सेमानको काउंटिंग सिखेबा, खेलिबा द्वारा सेमानको वस्तुर आकार प्रकार आयतन सान बड़ उष्मता शीतलता ए सब गुड़ाक आमे सिखेबा दरकार. केवल पिलाମାନଙ୍କୁ ଧରିକି ଖେଳିଲେ ହେବ ନାହିଁ. sometimes they becomes disobedient, जोथिपाई कि सेमाने रक्तर रंग नाली बोली कहिले नाही and the teacher has to cut her finger to show the color of the blood as red. Understand? तेणु एटा डायरेक्टली सेमाने विजुअलाइज कले and they have no answer to speak. Understand? तेणु पिलामानकु सबले डायरेक्ट सब्जेक्ट को एक्सपीरियंस करिबा दरकार एवं एजुकेशन educative ideas should be obtained by them. Next point, children are imaginative, love songs, stories, so medium of study should be through story and song. Storytelling and singing are two entertainment programs. In home atmosphere, grandparents are there to speak stories of their time, which today's children cannot follow. Even जड़े राजा थिले, राजा कौन, राजा कहीं थिले, प्रजा कौन, यही प्रश्न गुड़ाकर उत्तर भारी डिफिकल्ट थिला आम मानक पाई. एबे जदि आमे कहिबा जे गोटे बड़ बगीचाटे थिला, से बगीचारे बहुत पिला खेलुथिले, दिने बात्या हिला बगीचार सबु गछ मरीगला. ताले पिला माने सेटा फील करि परिबे, हे एते गछ मरीगला, एते फूल नष्ट हो गला, दे विल फील इट. अंडरस्टैंड? सो व्हाट दे कैन इमेजिन, that type of imagination should be created among them, which are unnatural, those should not be put forth before the children. Understand? Nowadays the children are not in a mood to accept that जे जने मरीगला ता भितर आत्माटा जाइकी आउ जनक भितर पशिगला. No, the body is made with infinitive number of cells, असंख्य जीवकोश को लेकिन गठित. जीवकोशर मृत्यु सब जगह जीवकोशर मृत्यु जो दिन हम लोकर मृत्यु से दिन हम. They don't believe in souls, आत्मा भूत एगुड़ाक ऊपर बिलीव करती नहीं. But some children believes only because of the imaginary stories are told by the mother and grandparents to feed the child easily. पिला अन्य मनस्क होइकी भयभीत होइकी खाइदेव नहले भूत नहीं जीव. एई भयरे भूत गल्प को आमे कल्पना करिकी पिला मानरे काल्पनिक भय सृष्टि करुचे. That should not be. It is told by FROEBEL. Next, come to the point. Children are imitative by nature, so positive behavior should be the medium. पिला माने अनुकरण करती. Understand? They likes to imagine themselves. देखुथुव घर मानकरे बापा माँ माने बाड़ी धरिकी नई नई चलती. बाड़ीटा थोई देकी जते शोइथिबे पिला माने भी सेमिति बाड़ी धरिकी नई 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 चलिबे. दिस इज कॉल्ड इमिटेशन. एइटा को अनुकरण कहा जाए. जदि पिला सेइटा को अनुकरण करूछंती ताहले व्हाई नॉट दे विल imitate the scientist, the educationist, the president Abdul Kalam, Vivekananda, Mahatma Gandhi, Aurobindo. We should put forth their lifestyle before the children. पिला मानंकु गल्प माध्यम रे आमे गोपबंधु को जीवन कहानी केबिति बन्या विपन्न अंचल रे से रिलीफ खाद्य बांटुथिले, लोक मानकर जीवन रक्षा करुथिले. एपरिकी निज पुओ जर रे पड़ीची शुणिकी मध्य से घर को आसी पारलेनी. द सन पास्ड अवे. लोक मानक पई दुखी रंकीक पई तांको प्राण एमिति कादुथिला. से निज पुओ हां ता मां अछि, हर मदर विल टेक केयर ऑफ द बेबी बेटर देन मी. मोठू अधिका यत्न से नहीं पारिबो. अंडरस्टैंड? बट देयर आर सम कंस्ट्रेंट्स. Mother cannot rush to the hospital. She has to take help of others. अन्य मानकर सहायता रे पिला को तापर से समय रे औषध डाक्तरखानार ए सबुर व्यवस्था नथिला. बन्या विपन्न अंचल रे से जेमिति थिले तांको घर लोक मध्ये थिले, किंतु अन्य मानक पई से महत दान करिकी जाइछंती, जोथि पई आमे गोपबंधु को आज भी मने रखिछे. उत्कल सम्मिलनी मातृभाषा एगुड़ाक उपरे तांकर बहुत गुरुत्व थिला सब बेले से भाबुथिले मु केमिति समस्तक पाई बहुत किछि करि परिबी समस्तंकर समय रे सहायतार हाथ बढ़ेबी बुझिला सो वी मस्ट create fields for the children to imitate others to have development in their mind. महात्मा गांधी को जीवनी आमे तांका आगरे पढ़िबा बा कहिबा एमिति करथिले से बारिस्टर थिले से धोती एतिकी पिंधी की चादर गोड़ई होतवा दृश्य बाड़ी धरी की पिला मन देखि चंदी सी जन कि बारिस्टर हे बारिस्टर माने कोट पैंट सूट बूट सबू पिंधिकी रही दरकार कि कौ परिस्थिति से बारिस्टरी छाड़ी साधारण लोक ही भारतर स्वाधीनता संग्राम रे भाग नहीं कि भारत को स्वाधीनता आनी थिले दैट मस्ट बी लाइवली रिप्रेजेंटेड बिफोर द चिल्ड्रेन सो दे विल फील द महात्मा गांधी who is designated as father of our nation. He has contributed a lot. Understanding the next topic, we will go for that. Provision of play and constructive work-oriented education. Different types of play, from simple to compound play activities, should be implemented at kindergarten stage, and also socialization. For example, 20 students are there. If 2 teams are to be made, we must first test the students how they are dividing themselves. Those who are friendly with each other, they will be in one category. बलवान माने गोटे आड़ को पळेबे, दुर्बल स्वास्थ्य माने गोटे आड़ को पळेबे कि झियो पिला माने गोटे पट को पळेबे, पो पिला गोटे पट को पळेबे. So there will be no competition. One group will be competent enough to defeat the other group. So it is not that. The teacher has to play the role to divide them in a wise manner, telling them even number roll numbers will be one side, odd numbers will be another side. That means 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, these numbers will be at one side, 2, 4, 6, 8, which are divisible by 2. Those roll number bearing students will be in another side. So whosoever will go to which group, it doesn't matter. And while playing, they will be one. Understand? Then no partiality should be rendered on behalf of the teacher. She should equally deal the students, the children, and who is more powerful among the group, that should be also identified as he has leadership quality. In absence of the teacher, she can better handle her friends. Next to him, another man also will be there. Next to him, another child will be there. So chronologically, the efficiency of the children should be accumulated by the teacher to bring changes in children or to make them socialized, so that their all-round development. All-round development means सामग्रिक विकास, शरीर सुस्थ रहिबो, मानसिक सुस्थता बा बुद्धिर सठिक विनियोग हो पारिबो, हठात रागिबनी बा हठात कांदिबनी बा हठात क्रोध करिबनी बा ईर्षा भाव रहिबनी. Emotionally the child will be strong and will be attracted towards all aesthetic items. जेकोसी सौंदर्यकरण व्यवस्था ग्रहण करा जिवो सेथरे से पार्टिसिपेट करि पारिबो इनवेरिएबली. कौनसी नूतनत्व न थाए कि बा कौनसी गुरुत्व न थाए कि जेकोसी टास्क दिया जीवो if the child will be interested that means her sensory organs are fully utilized तार इंद्रिय चेतना अच्छी सबु कार्य रे दक्षता अच्छी एवं आमे तार मानसिक स्तर रे अभिवृद्धि आनी पारी छे। नेक्स्ट पॉइंट कम टू द पॉइंट preschool teacher in kindergarten should have motherly attitude. I have already told you. Preschool teacher should behave like a mother. How it is? She should render love, affection to each and every child. प्रति पिलांग प्रति स्नेह भाव एवं ममता पूर्ण व्यवहार preschool teacher रो रहिबा दरकार as like mother. So that the child will be very efficient to express her inner quality. Next, come to curriculum should be created. Social awareness and all-round development in children we have discussed. Curriculum means pathyakrama. Montessori told no curriculum should be there, no timetable should be there for the children. The children should be taught as they like to be taught in which atmosphere they likes. Understand? So, particular curriculum will not be there, but from simple to complex, we must accustom the children with curriculum as they have to follow the curriculum at school level. As preschool education is a school readiness program. Next come to equipments, educational equipments of FROEBEL. Gift, activity, rhyme and story. FROEBEL has, we have already known what is activity, what is rhyme and what is story. Now about gift. Frederick FROEBEL has developed so many gifts for children. Upahara box, gift box, 24 gifts are there, but out of 7 we are commonly used in kindergarten method of study. In the first gift, 6 woolen balls will be there of primary and secondary colors. You know, yellow, red and blue are 3 primary colors. When equally red and blue will be mixed, green will be there, which is secondary color. When red and blue will be mixed, purple will be there, violet will be there, and if red and yellow will be there, orange color will be created. So 6 woolen balls will create aesthetic sense in children. Second gift carries rectangular samaghanakara objects which provides knowledge to children about shape and size of objects. Third gift, a square size having 8 small rectangles and inside it which can be divisible, so that the child can construct tables, chairs, ladders, bridges, steps. So he will derive pleasure out of his creativity. Again, rectangles and squares will help them to add, to know addition and subtraction. मिश्रण फेड़ाण ये सब जानवर से सहायता करे. शेप एंड साइज आकार एवं आयतन विषय ज्ञान दे थाए. अगेन सम राउंड सर्कल्स विल बी देयर एंड ट्रायंगल्स विल बी देयर. सो तेणु वृत्त, त्रिभुज, चतुर्भुज, समघन, आयत घन यही सब विषय धारणा दबा पाई FROEBEL गिफ्ट बॉक्स helps children very much. So there is a coherence between Montessori's method of teaching, who is the mother of preschool education, and FROEBEL's kindergarten, who is the father of preschool education. There must be coordination in sensory organs, there must be tight schedule, free environment, free atmosphere should be provided to the children, as like in a garden कढ़ी फूल को प्रस्फुटित होछि। तेणु किंडरगार्टन माने शिशु उद्यान। प्रीस्कूल्स आर like gardens. Freely the children will move and gain knowledge, and there will be emphatically change in their behavior, and in any circumstance they can accommodate with others. And you know, activities, rhymes and story. Story creates imagination, rhymes create music, dance and voice change in children, and also activities creates vocational education, वृत्तिगत शिक्षा पिलामानक पाई, which they will opt in higher education stage. This is all about your kindergarten method of education by Frederick Froebel. I think there must not be any doubt in you. Thank you all.